Hello. Captain Wolf here.
Hey, Billy here.
Francis here. And it's Cap and the boys. Okay. So, as you can see by the title of the video, it's the end for now. We haven't completed the story, so you're probably like, whoa, what, the end? You know, it's not the end. But, I just watched this like hour and a half, not right now, but a couple days ago, I watched this like hour and a half thing on like the developers talking about Spiritfarer and like the details of the backstory. So I'm gonna relay some of that information to you, and I'm also going to talk about the future of Spiritfarer. And because this game is, like I said, it's the end for now. So we will be playing this again. But in today's episode, it's going to be a little shorter than normal because, or longer. I honestly don't know. I'm just going in and we don't really care about the time in this episode because this is the end for now. So, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So let's thank you, Timo. Back down. Okay. So let's turn this back up. All right. So there was the Lily update. All right. We have not been able to show you any of the Lily update because you have to basically start the game over to see like at least the first part of the Lily update where you're you know, the part where you're facing the white owl and you're like seeing all these memories. Well, in the Lily update, Lily will tell you what those memories are. So what we're gonna do is when when is it coming out?
Summer. In the summer, there's a new character coming out. And in the fall, there's 2 more characters coming out. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play this game again in the update when the new update comes out. But we're gonna play it on the Switch. That's why we just have an easier time playing stuff on the Switch because for technical reasons. But so we're gonna get to the point where we're at now, off screen. But on screen we'll show you like the Lily update stuff. You know, because it's really awesome, and we want to see it for ourselves too. So we want to start the game over and see that. You know, we've played this game so many times, so it's not a big deal to start it over again. But yeah. So
Yeah. Also, we're just gonna be doing 2 games at a time now. But I still like having the midnight time slot because midnight is my favorite time. Well, so Breath of the Wild is gonna be on the midnight schedule. But yeah, if you really like the Spiritfarers, don't worry, we'll be back with it. And in the meantime, we just recorded the last episode of Super Mario Sunshine, and that'll be up within the coming week. And then we'll be doing Pokemon Snap, and that'll be a good time. That'll be that'll be fun. So we're gonna be doing that at like 12 p.m. So in the noon. So we're gonna be having 2 videos a day, instead of the 3. To be honest, the only reason I was doing 3 is because I was in a very emotionally unstable place in my life at the time. You know, I lost a best friend of mine, and so I just felt like I needed to do something to, you know, get my mind off of it, and kind of like dedicating this playthrough to him, and also just people who are just dealing with death in general. That's why this will be like an ongoing playthrough, because I do love it. I don't want to just end it here and not like enjoy the new updates that are coming out. So we're gonna come back with this show. But yeah, so I do want to talk about a little bit of the story. So I found out that Stella is not really a kid. She looks like a kid right here because this is all in her mind. This whole world that we're in, this is all in her mind. And playing this for the longest time, I thought this was just like an in-between world, like a place that everybody goes to. Well, it is in a way. We all go to our own very different place. That's what this game is sort of implying. So like this place is right here. They're very similar to Japan, because at one point in Stella's life, she had vacation to Japan, and in Japan, she met Gustav. And Gustav is, he's the red little bird who, we love, so, what's it called? She's like, she's lived all over the world. She's lived in, like, Montreal, but she died not as a child. She died as an adult, and she passed of cancer. But, what her job was she took care of dying patients in their last moments. And the reason why she started doing that was because of her aunt, Summer, the snake. Snake character, Spirit, she was dying, and Stella was taking care of her on her on her deathbed, and that's when she had realized that this is what she was supposed to do. So, a lot of these characters that are on our ship are actually patients of Stella's that she took care of near their last moments. And so Astrid and Giovanni, well, Giovanni died, and Astrid was there for him at the deathbed, but those two are based off of the creator's actual grandparents. And so like his mother would tell him story about his grandparents, like, the dad would cheat a lot. The dad basically had his own other family, and it ended worse for him than it did for Giovanni and Astrid. But I won't give away what happens to Giovanni and Astrid, but they were patients of Stella's that she took care of. And Atul is the uncle of Stella. We do find that out. He does introduce himself as Uncle Atul. Oh shit, don't tell me that this food is burning. It's probably burnt, isn't it? Yep. Yeah. That's okay. And this is probably burnt too. Yep. 10 burnt foods. Awesome. Super great. But so Gwen is like an older friend that Stella grew up with, and Gwen was like the older, so basically Stella's dad died at a young age, when Stella was young. So she kind of like, the creator is sort of like, hit the way that he was saying this was like, he was saying that like he wanted because her dad died young, she looked up to older people more than people that were in her grade. She didn't have a father figure, and I could I have a father figure, but he wasn't. I'm not gonna get into my own problems, but so because he wasn't there, she looked up to Gwen, who was like an older kid, and so that's how Gwen. I don't know. I feel like Gwen is a really important person to Stella, because like in the game she's the first spirit, and she kind of helps you like through this world and kind of gives you that, and that's kind of what she did in real life, is she kind of like helped her through the world of real life growing up. And yeah, so I just think that's I think that's cool. Alice, we'll continue on. Alice is was Stella's last patient. That's all the creator really told about Alice. At least that's all I remember of what he told about Alice. So Buck was okay. So Lily, like I'm gonna say Lily first. Okay, Lily is, it's called the Lily update, and you're like, what the fuck is Lily being? Like, what is it? Lily is Stella's younger sister. And these right here are the lilies, and I'm assuming at some point they'll bloom into lilies and turn into Lily, And Lily is like this creature that is like in this world. Lily is like made out of little flowers, and she's like a bush flower creature. It's cool. It's like Tangela, the Pokemon. But yeah, no. But in real life, in Stella's real life, Lily was her younger sister, and Lily had a best friend when growing up named Buck. Now Buck died young though, so he died really young, and as a kid, and that's I don't know. It's part. It's. I honestly I didn't know that Buck was a kid. I really didn't. I thought he was just like an older adult, like But knowing that Buck was just a kid, it just feels like, I don't know, not sadder. Well, yeah, sadder, but like it definitely hits harder. I feel like, and I don't know, because like I'll tell you more about Buck later. Okay, but Stanley. Okay, Stanley was also another one of Stella's patients. She was like in the kids ward, whatever that's called. Um, I don't remember what they call the kids ward, but yeah, Stanley had cancer, or a serious illness of that. I'm pretty sure he said cancer. But yeah, either way, just finding all of that out, I'm just like, holy shit, just gives meaning to all of this, that I just was just like, holy shit, like this is her world, like all of this is like based in her world, and like, I don't know, it's for the memories that she's lived on, and I'm not gonna say exactly what happens to Stella, but you'll see later on this year, or whenever you listen to this. It might be later. It might be a couple years when you listen to this. I don't know. But yeah. So I'm trying to think if I have anything else to say. You boys have anything to say?
I'm just honestly really glad that we got to do this. This was fun, and I'm glad that we get to keep doing this. I know we're taking a little break on it now, but in a couple months, I mean, the summer's just in a couple months, so it'll be in no time.
Yeah, exactly. No, this was a good time. I'm excited for more. I loved it when you were in the Kraken. I know I wasn't having a good time, but like listening back to it, I don't know. I think it was fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I had fun too.
I mean, you still smell really bad, but
Oh, thanks. But I tried to use a lot of deodorant, but whatever, didn't work. Okay, I think. No, I won't say that. Yeah, no, I think that's about it. Sorry to waste any more of your time. I appreciate you all for listening to this, for coming by every time. Thank you for being a part of us, a part of our community. I want you to be able to feel like you can, go on to my community tab and just fucking say what's up, whenever, and just like we'll talk to you, because that's what I want to do, even if it gets to a point where there's too many that I can't talk to, I still want to be able to talk to, to connect with people. Like that's especially to connect with the people I'm trying to entertain with this is what I'm, get feedback and all that good stuff. I don't know. I love this job. I mean, I'm trying to say it's a job because, I want to work for a living and do something I love, because I love to work. But and I love to work hard. That's why I was doing so much at the beginning, and still, and now I've had to cut back a lot because I really did take on more than I knew that I could handle. But I didn't know my limits. I didn't know what I can do or not. So I had to try to figure that out. I had to try to figure out what I could handle. And as of right now, I believe that, at my team, which is just me, I know I have my boys, but, they are just me. But, so, 2 games daily, and then 3 new games Sunday Funday. They're not gonna be new games every Sunday, but we're gonna keep playing the same. Like this week is gonna be, you know, Little Mouse's Encyclopedia, then FNAF, and then Katamari, and until we beat those games, then we'll change up. And we're probably not gonna beat them all at the same time, so we'll just switch them out. Like once we're done with FNAF 1, then we'll do FNAF 2, and so on. And I just feel like by stopping, you know, doing so much things, we're able to better focus and make better what we're currently, you know, the games. You know, I feel like we enjoy playing the games mostly out of anything that we are doing.
Yeah, I agree. Me too.
Yeah, same.
So, yeah, no, that's all the time we have. I mean, we have all the time in the world, but, you know, I don't want to waste any more of your time. I love you all. Thank you so much for coming. Seriously, I love you all dearly, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Like, seriously.
Like it if you liked it. If you say the same thing, right? You know, you like it, yeah. Seriously, I mean, if you don't want to like it, it's fine. But it helps.
Hey, and subscribe. You know, just take care.
Yeah. Well, this has been Cap and the boys, and well, we're saying goodbye to Spiritfarer for now, and we'll pick it up in a few months. And I just want to thank Thunder Lotus dearly for just making something so wonderful. But all right, this is Cap and the boys signing off.